Beurax full detailed review. Hey guys, this is Joyce here and welcome to this new video in which I will show you the full details of this amazing automated crypto trading bot company called Beurax. If you were wanting to join Beurax because you've seen people posting about it, you've heard people talking about it, but don't join it yet until you've seen this whole video. After then, you can actually decide if this is for you or not. For those who do not know me or who are new to my videos, my name is Joyce Meettoo and I do videos that help people make money online and how to get started with their online business. I also do reviews of digital courses and software so that people can decide if they are a good fit for them or not. So this video is for anyone wanting to invest in cryptocurrency, grow their bank account, and make tons of money. If this is you, you are in the right place. If not, then you can continue doing what you were doing in your life. In this video, I will actually show you a presentation done by one of my team members on Beurax, and you will understand what are the details inside. So the team that I form part of is the leading team in Beurax. That is the #1 team, and I'm really happy to be part of it because they do live presentation every day, which is from Monday to Friday. The group also consists of best leaders in the industry, and we have a Telegram group in which we support, and support is actually given by them, and I really love that. And we are given bonuses such as a capture page, templates for those who want to promote Beurax. I'm saying this because Beurax is the company that allows anyone to get daily money without bugging people online, nor selling stuffs. You will know more about this in this video, so keep watching. Also, my business partner Osman and I have created a private group in which we actually help people who joined Beurax and partnered with us, where we give exposure to 5 hidden traffic sources, access to us via chat, emails, blueprints to make most of your investment, and how to make money quickly and efficiently. Again, if you're thinking to join Beurax, don't do it just yet because I want you to watch the coming presentation and decide if this is for you or not. So I will let the presentation begin, but before that, if you haven't subscribed yet or liked the video yet, please go ahead and do so. This motivates me a lot to bring forward more and more videos like this one that can help people online. And yes, I have already invested $500 in Beurax. You can find it in my video here. Also, I am currently building a team of affiliates wanting to grow successful in their business with 20x Pro, and also helping entrepreneurs with their online business with high ticket sales with legendary marketer. And I'm really doing great with them, but I have added Beurax in my income stream as soon as I've found what it is and how amazing this is and can help me as well as other people make money. But they're just my thoughts, so I will leave you to decide after you watch this presentation.
Okay, my friend, I assume you're there. Hugh, I'm going to go ahead and get it kicked off here if you're okay, ready to go. Welcome, everybody. We're very excited, actually beyond belief excited, to do this webinar again today with my special guest and good friend, Hugh Paul from Ireland. We've been, a lot of us have been in several businesses before, and I think the analogy here we need to talk about is you got to kiss a lot of frogs before you find a prince. And boy, have we kissed the right frogs, and we have a prince now. So I'm about to introduce him. We have literally people just piling on. So Hugh, I'm kind of stalling just maybe for 30 seconds to let a few more get on. We are recording this. We'll put this up in the Telegram room immediately. As soon as it's done, I'd give us maybe 15 minutes to go. So again, this is Gary Wood. I live in Lake Tahoe, Nevada in the USA. And my great friend who's going to do most of this presentation today, we're going to have a couple testimonials, is my good friend from Ireland, Hugh Paul. So I think we're ready to rock. Hugh, go ahead and take it away, buddy.
Well, fantastic, Gary, and it's great to be working with you again. I realized I was working with Gary maybe 10 years ago. We got involved in a precious metal business, and we're still involved in that business, but it's going through a brand change at the moment. And it kind of got us guys in the looking zone, and we've come across, as Gary says, what we believe is a is a prince. And funny story goes that a friend of mine invited me to have a look at it, and I'm pretty good at compensation plans. I'm pretty good at looking at stuff, but I also had to get consultation as well. So I trusted in the skills of an ex-bank manager who had been a bank manager for 17 years. And because there was the word investment flaunted around this deal, I said, hey, I don't know anything about this stuff. And I brought him in to do some homework with us. And I said, before I do anything with this, can you please check this out for me and with me? And we kind of did it together, and so did lots of other people. And the results we got back and what we witnessed was just, well, I've never seen it before. It came about. This screen here you can see in front of you guys, and this is on the company's website itself. And unfortunately, I wouldn't, well, I suppose I'm so skeptical that I didn't trust this, because all I could see was this big print on the left-hand side, authorized capital $75 million. But what I wanted to see was the small print that I couldn't really make out. So Simon, and some of you know Simon, we got on to the Australian government. We sent an email there asking them how would we go about doing our due diligence to collect some data on a company that apparently they had registered and done their due diligence on and licensed for this nature of business. Well, the government came back and told us, we have a website that you can get all the information you need on any company in our country. We have all the directors there. We can tell you how much share capital they have. We've had to do what's called KYC, know your client. We very often would deal with the lawyers and solicitors dealing with companies of this nature. And if we would go to the website, and I would get all the information I needed there. So we got their company registration, we got the minutes of their first meeting, and this is exactly the link they give us. And guys, you can do this yourself. If you want to take that down, connectonline.asic. ASIC stands for the Australian Securities and Investment Commission, a little bit like, I suppose, the SEC in the US would be something similar. This is the Australian government.au. It's a government website. So this is where they directed us. And because when we went to Google, we couldn't find the company, but when we went where the government told us to go, we pressed select. So it says search the ASIC registers. We pressed select. We typed in organization and business name. We didn't even have to put the full company name in. We just put in the word Beurax. We pressed go, and lo and behold, we got the company name, which is Beurax Corporation, Pty Limited. We were able to see that they only got registered about August this year. We've got their ACN, which is their Australian company number. And then we said, well, that's not enough, because anybody can register a company, I would assume. So what we did is we did some extra digging, let's call it. And it says down here on the bottom left-hand side, information for purchase. And we were curious. We said, the government's going to charge us for this? What's going on? So anyway, yeah, it was $17. You know, I suppose if it had been $100, I mightn't have taken it any further, but it was $17, and off we went. We clicked the box, and it said for the current and historical company information. And lo and behold, what we got back on government letter paper is the Australian Securities and Investment Commission. Again, the name of the company. You can see this was done on the 27th of October, guys. So it's just about a month old at this stage. And we were able to find out more details about the company. We were pleased to see that their registered address is also their principal place of business. You see, you could have a business from home and register it working in a town or a city, or you could be in a different country in some instances and set up a business in another country. But what you must have is a resident director to officiate and to run a business. So we started to learn a lot about the company from these documents. We were pleased to see that the reason we went for this document was the 75 million. You see, I believe if a company is funded with 75 million, it's probably got a decent, I suppose, opportunity or to succeed. When you're coming in with that amount of capital, it tells me you're well funded. It tells me you've good intentions. Now, of course, we don't know what anyone's intentions are, but certainly what we learned is that these are what's called fully paid shares, not nominal shares. You know, you could start a company today, husband and wife, 2 shareholders, $1 each, and you've got a company, you know. But here, the government are telling us, no, these are fully paid shares, and there's 100,000 of them at $750 each. And we went, wow. Okay, so what do these guys do? Well, these guys apparently are licensed to trade. Now, of course, I'm not an accountant, I'm not a financial advisor, neither is Gary, and I'm sure the person who invited you isn't. So we've got to be careful with our language here. You see, this company is licensed to trade, but not you and I, and we're not allowed technically to be giving anybody any advice. And for that reason, I'd just like to share this disclaimer with you so you're fully aware. I'm not a financial advisor, and I'm guessing the person that brought you here isn't either. So if you need to get some financial advice, if you're starting any kind of business or making any investment, it's always a good idea to get some advice. Now, the other thing I'd like to say is we've looked at some of their past performance. We can see their daily trades. We can see how successful they're having, but we also must say that past performance won't guarantee anything in the future. But just let's have a look at what they're doing, because they have what's called a real-time monitor, which is actually API lines coming in from different exchanges. They trade on the likes of Binance, and they mentioned about 9 other renowned, what we would call cryptocurrency exchange platforms. They have registered on those platforms and they're trading on those platforms through API, but the live feed comes back to you and you can see it 24/7. And that's the good thing about cryptocurrency. It's a 24/7 performance versus Forex, which is only a 5-day trading element. Now, these guys obviously are using our money to trade on top of their 75 million. And we brought in a trader who was able to go and actually analyze their trading statistics. And when we got feedback from that, we were really, really satisfied. They believed the turns were real. They believed the profits were particularly in this bull market, were absolutely right on track. So we were very, very pleased with that. So, that's when he did something which was somewhat different to every other. Hey guys, sorry, I got muted out there. I don't know where I left you.
Start at the beginning. Just kidding. Keep going.
Okay, so yeah, let's carry it forward. So guys, what we did is we did our due diligence to the best of our ability. We're relying heavily on the government documentation, which we're very satisfied with. And you just don't roll down to any government and say you've got 75 million in funds. They're going to be asking questions, well, where, how, and show me, you know. So there's obviously a lot of clout behind this company. Now, with that said, what is the next step? Well, same for you, same for me. I suggest you go buy that document and satisfy yourself. Rather than relying on what I'm sharing with you. If you need to do that, get it yourself. Anybody I've told to do that have paid for it, got the document, and now they're rolling ahead. The next step was to what I call dip my toe in the water. I don't know, is that an international expression, but certainly an expression in this part of the world, to dip your toe in the waters, to test it out, check it out from the inside, because very often you need to be on the inside to see what's happening. So we registered an account, and here's the good news for every guest on this call: it's totally free. It'll never cost you anything to register. In fact, after this presentation, I highly recommend you take a free account. Have a look around. You can see the daily monitor of the live trading. That's fully there for everybody to see, totally transparent. So that's something you might be interested in. Go get that document from the government, and then fund an account. And that's what I did here. So what I did was I put in 0.05 of a Bitcoin. So what you do is you press the replenish button. It will populate you with a wallet. This is your Bitcoin wallet inside the system. You can also get an Ethereum wallet and a US dollar wallet. So very, very simple. Press replenish. And the good news is, guys, you can start for as little as $20. So again, that's not prohibitive. That means anybody on the planet essentially can get involved when it's only $20. Now, the next thing you might want to do, I did it. I pressed withdraw and see, could I take my money away? Can I take my money out? And again, lo and behold, yes, you can withdraw your money as long as it appears here in your balance. So in your dollar wallet, your Bitcoin wallet, or your Ethereum wallet, you can withdraw. So that's the good news. Now, the next thing you might do is say, okay, I've got some money here. How do I get my money to work for me? You see, that's the secret of wealth. If you can get your money to work for you versus you having to go to work for your money, well, that's what the rich do. That's what the wealthy do. That's what all the big companies do. They put their money to work to get it working for them. And it's really only through traders or technology like AI artificial intelligence, or what you hear this word robots used quite often today. The robot gives you the speed, okay? It gives you the speed of the transaction. You can get in fast, you can do multiple transactions, but you also need the traders that can feed the information, can feed the data into these systems, and that's got to be 24/7 to keep this system right. And that's what they've demonstrated to us. Their results are spectacular. So there are 4 different areas that you could decide on. You could look at what they call total returns, currency, interest rate, or commodity swaps. There are 4 categories. You can see the same 4 categories running across the screen. So the one highlighted here is total returns. Very, very simple. How does it work? Well, starting with just $20 up to $500, this company will give you 1.4% for 15 days. Now, it's not just 15 days in a row. It's 15 what we call working or business days, Monday to Friday. And for that reason, we now know that it's profitable for the company, because cryptocurrency is a 24/7 trade. It means the company benefits from those 2 extra days. So because they have the technology, they're willing to leverage our money, let's call it, for their gain, but also we have to benefit. So it's a win-win-win situation. There are other companies that will charge you monthly fees or weekly fees or performance fees. In other words, they will take a percentage off you at the end of the transactions, or they will charge you up front. This company doesn't charge anything. They take a share of the profits on the 2 days that we don't get that benefit. They also cap what we earn. So for instance, yesterday we believed that on one of the currency trades, they made about 5.1%, but they only paid out between 1.4 and 3.1% off that. So everybody's winning, and that's important. We need a healthy company, guys. So the first plan is $20 up to $500. It's a 15-day plan. 1.4% a day would give you back 21% in just 15 days. Here's the good news. Here is the good news, that every day the profit will enter your wallet, and you are able to withdraw every single day. So that's what I was happy about, that it wasn't locked in for, to the end of the term. I didn't have to wait 15 days to get my profit. You take your profit daily, but your principal returns on the 15th day alongside your last daily profit. So very, very simple. And the other thing I liked about it was short term. It wasn't locked up for 6 months or a year or something like that, or I never got my deposit back. Here, it's 15 days. It's a 15-day run. Very simple, I would call it a trustworthy company would allow you to perform these results in a short term. That's what I kind of like that. Now, for those of you that noticed the 1.5, just let me tell you that the minimum is $500 up to $1,000. The good news is you get 5 bonus days. So you're getting 20 days versus 15 if you can make that $500 plan. And again, the net effect of that is instead of a 21%, you're getting 30%. Now, 30% in 20 days, guys, I don't know who you know, but you're not going to get that in any bank for starters. You're not even going to get that in real estate. You're not going to get it in stocks and shares, and you probably wouldn't get that trading yourself. So when you're paying experts to do this for you, you're getting these very, very healthy returns. 30% in 20 days is pretty cool. Now, for those of you that want to explore between $1,000 and $2,500, it goes up to 1.6%. Have a note at the term. It's now 25 days. For 1.7, you're looking at a 30-day plan. And for 1.8, which is the maximum on our total returns, is a 35-day plan. Now, 35 days goes by very quick. Guys, I'm on day 34. I tell you, it goes by very, very quick. And that's 63%. Now, again, for the new people, this is more like an education seminar where we're teaching you how the site works rather than doing a fancy presentation. We're just being detailed here, showing you exactly how to navigate the site. So this is USD. So it's very simple, very easy to understand. USD. If you notice over here on the bottom right, it's BTC. So this is a Bitcoin plan. And it starts at 0.001 of a Bitcoin up to half a Bitcoin. You're back down to that 1.4 rate. You're getting that for 20 days, and that's 28% in 20 days. Guys, that's special. That is really, really cool. Now, for 1.5, 1.6, and you're looking at bigger deposits, essentially between half and 2, or between 2 and 10 Bitcoins, you get that 45-day plan. So it's down to you, to your adversity to risk, to your appetite to risk, to the length of term you want to dictate. There's a lot of plans out here, and certainly something to suit everyone. The next suite of plans would be our Ethereum plans, starting at a tenth of an Ethereum. So let's say Ethereum's $500. That's like $50 to start here with the Ethereum. and you're getting 1.4% a day for 20 days. And after that, I think you can navigate the whole site yourself. It's so simple. You'll probably find yourself logging in multiple times a day. The more you do that, the more familiar you'll get. It's very, very simple. That was just the total return swaps. The currency swaps are, well, I would call them for a higher net worth individuals, because they start at $10,000, and we've lots of customers doing this. And these are 90-day plans. So you're looking at 3 months. But the return is 270%. In other words, had you disposable $10,000, you're looking 90 days down the track, you're looking at $27,000. So imagine not being able to go to work. Imagine not being able to perform because of COVID lockdown. If you can get your 10,000 to turn into 27,000 without going out your front door, without paying anybody to do the trades for you, because there's no payment here. They're taking the weekend trades. You're not getting those. You're getting Monday to Friday. They're taking Saturday and Sunday. They make no bones about that. That's the only way this can perform. That's the only way they can get value from your money, unless they trade at higher rates than 3% in this instance. Of course, yesterday they did 5.1, so we know they're making profit as well. Now, for the Bitcoin users, you'll find it in there as well. The Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin up to 5 Bitcoins is a 90-day plan, but a slightly better return at 3.1%. And the maximum you can get on Bitcoin is 3.6 a day. And that's very, very special rate. So that's our commodity swaps. The next suite of plans would be our interest rate swaps. This is a variable plan. It varies daily between 1.5 and 2.1, and it's a 45-day plan. So each of the plans, whether it's dollars, Bitcoin, or Ethereum, they're all consistent here at 45 days. And you can start there with as little as $1,000 or a tenth of a Bitcoin, or 3 Ethereum would put you in those plans. The day I took this, it was 1.9. The following day, it was 1.6. The next 3 days in a row, it was 2.1, 2.1, 2.1. The next day, it was 1.8. I didn't look at it today, guys. You can find it out for yourself with a free account. You can find out all of this information. I'm just showing you how to navigate the site. I think this is a cool plan, a very, very cool plan. And the last range of plans would be our commodity swaps. Actually, these are my least favorite. I shouldn't say that because lots of people love these ones. Please, there's a thing inside humans. It's a vice that we all have. Excuse me. It's called greed. Please don't be greedy and think just because this is 4.2% that that's the plan for you. You see, if you need daily withdrawals, particularly on the month of Christmas, you know, you don't want to be locking up your money for 200 days. That's just my own opinion. You can make your own opinion. But we have customers that can afford to do this. They run a small plan at the front end. They also run this concurrently because you can have multiple plans in one account. You don't need multiple accounts and a plan on each account. You can have one account with multiple plans running. You can take out one today, one tomorrow, and that's pretty cool as well. The other good news, what I think is good news, is you cannot compound. And for some people, they're disappointed. Oh, I wish you could compound. Well, what I've found in my experience is that the compounding style plans tend not to last very long. It tends to put strain and pressure on the system. And for that reason, I'm delighted that these guys will not allow you to compound. So the term of your plan that you pick, that's for a fixed period of time at potentially a fixed rate for those amount of days. You can, however, rather than withdrawing your profit, add and create a new plan if you wish. And that would be a separate plan running inside your account, and it would expire maybe the day after, or the day after your first plan expired if you did 2 in a row. So you can have multiple plans, you can test them out, try them out. And the good news is for most of them, you can withdraw every day. For this particular one, you have to wait to the end of the term. Now, I mentioned withdrawals because most of us, we're not really interested in putting money in. We're more interested in taking money out. And if you're in that camp, let me show you, you will be very, very pleased when you see how these guys perform in this area. You can see in the salmon colored wallet, that's my BTC wallet, I had 0.06. I opted to remove 0.05. I pressed the withdraw button and wham bam, thank you ma'am. Guess what happened? It landed perfectly in my exterior BTC wallet. Now, that wasn't just the only transaction I did. Today I've done 4 withdrawals. Most days I do 3 withdrawals. But at the beginning, I was just doing 1 a day, or 1 or 2 a day. So you can see here, the one I just showed you, the 0.05, that was on October 23rd. On October 24th, I withdrew a tenth of the Bitcoin. On the 25th, I took out 2 Ethereum. Good news, guys, is I didn't put any Ethereum in. So if you start in Bitcoin, but somebody else starts in Ethereum, you're now accumulating a Ethereum wallet. This is an Ethereum machine that just builds you Ethereum, it builds you Bitcoin, and it builds you dollar balances in all these 3 areas. Whether you're participating in one or you know, you don't have to participate in all 3. You might only participate in one of the currencies. Now, let's see on the, where's the dates here? 27/27, I took out 2 withdrawals. I took out $1,000 and I took out 0.24 BTC. On the 28th, I didn't take out anything. On the 29th, I took out 2 withdrawals, 20% of an Ethereum and 20% again of an Ethereum. So 0.4 of an Ethereum that day. And that was me just getting started in the first few days. Again, then you can see here on the 7th, 9th, 9th, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, I'm starting to withdraw 3 times a day. I'm withdrawing Bitcoin, I'm withdrawing dollars, and I'm withdrawing Ethereum. And I mean, the system is so cool, very accurate, precision, accuracy, and very fast. We're very pleased with the results. Now, the total withdrawals at this stage was $6,000, half a Bitcoin, and 3 Ethereum. Well, guys, the good news is I only put in $500 or $600. I put in 0.05, and this was pretty special. Now, you can be totally passive because what I've explained is totally passive, meaning you don't have to share this with anybody. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to attend events like you're on right now. This is just an education seminar teaching you how to navigate the site and giving you some experience that we've had to date. The bank manager, ex-bank manager that I spoke about, well, he was quite an aggressive, I call him aggressive passive. What he did was he put in a Bitcoin on the very first day. And if you have a look here on the 23rd of October, he put in a Bitcoin. The next day he put in another Bitcoin. Wow. The next day he put in 25 Ethereum. He's 4 plans running. And this is back on the 30th of October, and he had 78 days to run, which meant this was day 12. Well, in day 12, you can see here total investment, 2 Bitcoin, 25 Ethereum. He'd already taken out in profit 3/4 of a Bitcoin and 9 Ethereum after just 12 days. And I can tell you at that point, 3/4 of a Bitcoin and 9 Ethereum was $16,000. This gentleman was earning about $1,400 a day. Now, this is not building or recruiting or building teams. This is purely his money working for him rather than him having to go to work for his money, $1,400 a day. And he went for a 90-day plan. So this continues for 90 days. At the end of the term, he gets all his money back in profit, and it's up to him whether he decides to take out an additional plan. But this is what I meant. This is one way you could probably look at the compounding effect, but you must take out a brand new plan for a certain term. You can't add it to an existing plan. Now, the quick update on this screenshot, I did this for you the other day. This was on the 21st of November. So this is probably a week old now. So still 2 Bitcoin and 25 Ethereum. He had taken out in profit 1.25 Bitcoins and 15 Ethereum, and he's only in for 20 days. It's a 90-day plan. He'd removed 31,000 passively, without introducing anyone. And that's the power of this system. And don't be thinking, oh, I don't have a Bitcoin or I can't afford to do that. You can start small and grow and grow. You can start with $20. Lots of people started with $20. I started with $500, you know. It's just incredible. Now, I want to show you for the other type of people that are more interested in helping and developing a team. Not everybody's up for this because not everybody's a sales type. So what we have here is we're showing you the back office, and you have what we call a dashboard. And on this dashboard, you will notice your bonuses go in here, your amount of your partners and the entire team go here, the active partners go here, your rank here, and this is the amount of days you are with the company. So in day 1, I shared it with 2 people. Simon was one, and I shared it with one other person. And both of those customers funded a plan, let's call it. They took out a plan for themselves. Now, here's what you also must remember. You are not selling anybody an investment because you don't own the robots. You're not a trader. You can't even produce these results. What we are is referral agents. We are sharing and pointing them to the Beurax website who are licensed to do these trades. You're not licensed, and please be careful about that. So you are really getting a bonus or a referral bonus for sending a customer directly to the company. Does that make sense? And it's a really very, very clever marketing plan. I'll just show you in a moment. Very, very simple as well. So I said to people, hey, go have a look at this website. They went and they took out that business with the company. They didn't take out that business with me. They didn't give me any money. And don't you give anybody any money. Deal directly with the company, because the company are under license. So deal directly with them, please.
I apologize. I'm going to have to mute everybody, so you'll have to unmute yourself. I think I made you the full presenter, so you're going to have to mute them all and then unmute you and me.
Let's see, guys. So we would just make co-host. Yes.
We just want to get a clean recording.
We'll have to do it again. Co-host. I've made you co-host there, I think.
Okay.
Does that allow you to do anything?
Yeah, let me do it right now. Hold on.
Yep.
I think we're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, got you.
Perfect.
So guys,
Okay.
please don't touch your devices. We'd like to get a nice clean recording for you. And of course, we've spoiled this one tonight, but we can do many of these. I do about 3 of these every day, so we can do many for you. So again, for our guests, we do apologize for the interference there. So what I was saying was very, very simple. We are pointing people to a company that can perform this business for you. We're not conducting this business ourselves. The second thing I would say is don't take money from anybody. You're not allowed to do that. Let your customer deal directly with the company, okay, through your referral link, and you'll get a bonus for doing so. So that's how it works. So I shared it with 2 people. They went directly to this company and did their own business with the company. And of course, both partners went active. Then the second day, let's have a look what happened my day 2. My total team grew to 7 partners, of which only 4 had funded an account. And you can appreciate not everybody has the funds ready. They may have to wait to payday. They might have to wait to the weekend. They may need to turn dollars into Bitcoin to fund it. For various reasons, these 2 clocks there'll always be a difference. So I had 7 partners, of which 4 had funded a plan on day 2. Day 3, I had 38 partners, of which 14 had funded a plan. Day 4, 68 partners, of which almost half of them had funded a plan. That means there's 27 people making money every day with the company. So that's pretty cool. Now, this was on the 27th of October, a month ago. And this was a big, big day for us because 2 things happened. We received the document back from the government on the 27th. You remember what we showed you at the start? That gave us the confidence and the belief. But more than that, our upline went and visited the office. So he's an airline pilot. His name is Marcus Herbert. He went to the office without an appointment. I'm not going to say they were pleased to see him. They certainly weren't under COVID regulations and everything else. They were not pleased to see him. They didn't know who he was and why he was there. He was able to speak to Susan Pope, the CMO, and he wanted to speak to the CEO, not the CMO. He wanted to speak. He was told that he'd missed him. He'd been in the morning time. He wasn't available. And he asked a few questions. He was able to witness 30 to 40 people working in the offices. But then before he even went, would you believe it, that Brandon arrived back to the offices and he had a conversation with him and came out very, very satisfied. So with those 2 events, the visitation to the office and to the documentation from the Australian government, guess what happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. If you look at the screen here, on the 4th day, I had 68 partners, 27 funded. Look what happened day 5. It jumped to 461 partners and 250 people funded, meaning 250 people are making money 5 days a week, guys. And that's because, if this company was based in your country, if it was regulated by your government, you would be so happy and proud and confident in pushing it out. And because our Australian team got on board and our New Zealand team in that part of the world, our business went on fire. And from there, it flourished all over the world. The next day, it grew to 627 partners, 388 people making money. On my 7th day in the program, I had 681 partners and almost 2/3 of them, 424 people making money every day, and every day since. Because if one of these 420 didn't get paid, I can tell you we're finished. We would be finished. And we know that every one of these is getting paid every day. It's so accurate. We know the customer service. We're very pleased about that. So again, I'm not giving you these figures to say, oh, I'm great, look what I did. Absolutely not, I'm not great. I only shared it with 2 people. In fact, I was very selfish. I only showed it with 2 people at this point. Now I'm up to 4, okay? So you don't have to be a massive recruiter. Yeah, you don't even have to recruit anybody to make money with this. Do you remember the bank manager I showed you? 31,000 in, what was it, 20 days? It's amazing. So my results were, I was happy, 4,300 plus a $3,000 bonus. That was $7,000. Now look what I invested. Look at the start here. Bitcoin 0.05. Here's a good thing about the system, guys. You can't tell lies. You can't tell lies. If somebody tells you they're making 10,000 a week, say, show me. And if they don't show you for any reason, they're probably telling you lies. Facts are facts, and you can't alter the data here. So 0.5 in, active deposit 0.5, $7,000 out in a week, guys. And from that, it would be, I couldn't show you what's happening right now. I couldn't show you the numbers. It's because then it becomes unbelievable. I can tell you I probably earned in my first month twice the average national wage in your country, okay? Twice the average national salary in your country in a year I earned in 1 month with this. That'll give you some idea without putting a figure on it. But if it's 7,000 a week, you can have a guess how it's gone. And I'm now on day 34. That was day 7. I'm now on day 34. The reason I don't want to show you the numbers is I don't want to entice you. I don't want to mislead you. I don't want to, you know, I just want to be fair and open with you. I just want to share my first 7 days with the business to show you the due diligence we've conducted, and it's up to you to do yours. And I showed you as much as I can, and I hope you can get confidence in that. I hope you have success with this, and I wish you every success moving forward. Now, taking the money out again, so you'll be building up funds in dollars, you'll be building up new Bitcoin, and you'll be building up Ethereum. And you can withdraw in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. If you've got some of these payment providers like Perfect Money or Payeer, you can apply for those. They're pretty good. Payeer, a friend of mine, he just went online, set up a Payeer account, did some what you call KYC, provided them with a utility bill and a passport. He was opened his Payeer account. He added his credit card, funded the Payeer account, and then put his money in here. And now he can withdraw to Payeer, go to the ATM machine and take out the cash same day. So it's amazing the variety of withdrawal options, and I believe they're going to add even more withdrawal options in the future. Now, I'm almost finished. I just want to tell you about our upline, Alex. Some of you were on the call recently when we interviewed Alex. Alex works in the medical profession. He was selling medical equipment. He's now working with just, I suppose, underprivileged people. He's a communicator for them. But Alex got involved on the 28th of August. So he's been in the business about 12 weeks. This screenshot was on the 6th of November. He had already taken out $10,000, 4.5 Bitcoin. I mean, that's 80,000 plus 10 is 90,000. He's taken out 100,000 in 12 weeks. Now, Alex is no rock star. We've interviewed him. He's just a good guy. In fact, a lot of his profit came when he was on holidays. He was away for 2 weeks, and when he came back, there was 3.3749 Bitcoin in his wallet. And my question was, Alex, I don't know you very well, and I'm not saying I don't trust you, but how do I know this is real? I mean, that just sounds ridiculous in such a short period of time. Where's the money coming from? How did you make all this money? And I mean, is this not a screenshot or some kind of Photoshop you're doing here on us? What is this real? And he said, give me a few minutes. And he went straight to his external exchange. He went right onto the Bitcoin blockchain. He was able to show us the hash tag performance from his from the blockchain. You can see here that it was 3.3749 Bitcoin, 3.3749. Double check that, 3.3749 Bitcoin. A withdrawal of $53,000 at him away on holidays for 2 weeks. I said, you must have been building on your holidays. He says, no, I wasn't allowed. I was on holidays. I wasn't allowed to communicate. This business built without me. I said, that is absolutely amazing. Those are confirmed transactions on the blockchain. Now, let's talk about the compensation plan. This is important for some people to understand. It's not important for everybody. For some, you need to understand it. It's technically available on one page here. When you fund a plan, you get a referral link. If you don't fund a plan and you join for free, you don't get a referral link. So you can start with $20, get yourself a referral link, and then what happens is, as you build the business, you get 6% of any deposit you or any business you refer to the company, okay? They give you a thank you bonus. So rather than paying Google ads, rather than paying the newspapers, the television, the online media to find customers, they believe that there's nobody better to promote a product or service than an existing happy customer, okay? And with that in mind, if you're getting paid every day, you're a happy customer, and you're probably the best person to refer someone else. So we get a referral bonus of 6% on any business we bring. On the second generation, you probably don't know this business, you're getting 3%, 1%, and then a variety of smaller percentages right down 15 generations. So it's a very simple comp plan, 631, and a whole lot of others. Very, very simple. Now, when you've accumulated $10,000 of business, or let's call that financial turnover in your structure, you get promoted to 731. When you have $30,000, you get 842. When you have $60,000 of business in your structure, you get 952. So it's very, very simple. As you rank up, you get better pay, but also you get these leadership bonus starting with $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $20,000. Alex has got the $20,000. I've got the first 4. In fact, I've done 6 ranks in 30 days, and there's only 6 more ranks to go. So you get 20,000, 50,000, $250,000, $500,000, 1 million, and $3 million bonus. Again, for some of the new people, these numbers are beyond your belief. Just you focus on the small stuff if that's where your mindset is. I focused on the small stuff till I got the big stuff. Now I'm focusing on the big stuff because it is believable. After 34 days getting paid every day on time, it's been an exceptional journey at this stage. So I hope you understand that. Very simple plan, and the good news is, I'll just tell you this. Might as well tell you the story. I introduced the bank manager, and he put in a Bitcoin, and a Bitcoin was about $13,000 when he started. So I had already, with one customer, done $10,000 of business. So when he put in his second Bitcoin the next day, I got 7%. Then he put in 25 Ethereum the next day, and I got 8%. And so very easy with just one customer, I ranked up about 3 ranks. So that's why I'm not a superstar. I just spoke to one person, and I asked him for advice because he was in the financial world, or had been. I thought he'd be the best guy to suss this out for me. And when he sussed it out and got that document from the government, he put his money where his mouth is. He invested heavily. I didn't. I only put in $500 or $600. So it's something here for everyone. You don't know where your next superstar is, but I can tell you we have superstars on this call, and you're going to hear from them in just a moment. For those of you that have a disposable Bitcoin, if it's sitting in a wallet, it's doing nothing for you. I'll tell you why. It's going up to $19,000. It's dropping to 16,000. It's going up to 17. It's going up to 18. It's going back to 17. It's going down to 16. It's going up to 17. It's going up. You're not making money. Bitcoin is floating up and down. That's the same thing as living in your house. Your house is worth $250,000, and after a year or two, it's worth $300,000, and then it goes back down to, depending on the market, it fluctuates. But the fact that you're not selling your house, you don't see the valuation changing for you because you're living in it. Same for those people that are hodlers. Hodler is a term for holding. If you're holding Bitcoin, it's not making you money. This might be a consideration, because with just one Bitcoin, and you put it in that to that 3.1% 90-day plan, here's the good news. After 17 days, here's it here, 17 days. You see, when you look at this spreadsheet, this is 1 to 20. That's not days, because we've used the first 3 days to populate the text here. So on day 17, you've more than half a Bitcoin back. That's what I love. Your Bitcoin's not tied up for 90 days. You're getting paid every day, every business day, that is. After just 33 days, guess what? You have your whole Bitcoin back, and you've 90 days to run, and only 33 days have gone by. After day 65, look at that, guys, 2 Bitcoin. Tell me where you can turn 1 Bitcoin into 2 Bitcoin in 65 days. Let's call that 2 months. And in day 90, you've now got 2.79 Bitcoins. Now, the challenge is, if you have a fraction of a Bitcoin, this can work as well, but you're not going to get that rate. you're probably going to drop to a 1.4% rate. So that's just an idea to get Bitcoin working for you. You get paid Bitcoin every day, or Ethereum, or US dollars. And essentially that's it for me. I'd like to...
Okay guys, I hope you really loved what you just watched. And a quick reminder, it really matters in what team you are in and with whom you are partnering with. So make sure you sign up with that person you want to partner with. If you didn't know, since the beginning of this year, I have been helping hundreds of people online to make money with the business. So you should not be an exception on making money online. And this is actually my group for members joining 20x Pro under us, okay? And as you can see here, there are tons of testimonials that are inside of the group where they are thanking me and my business partners who we've helped make money, okay? So if you decided to join Beurax and partner with me, let me go through the things that you will get again. You will form part of the #1 team in Beurax. You will get access to live training. You will get help from leaders of the industry in the Telegram group. You will get funnels with options, opt-ins if you want to promote Beurax, which I'm sure you will. And from my business partner and I, you will get all the required help inside of a private Facebook mastermind group where you can make money faster and efficiently and make most of your investment. And I have left a link for you to access everything if you join Beurax today and partner up with me. Okay, click here. And you can always reach out to me on Facebook or simply click on the link below. You will get access to me via email. Okay, so if you love this video, make sure you subscribe, like, and do give me a comment and tell me what you think about Beurax. You can always share this video with people you want to help, okay? So it's been fun, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.